Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today I'm going to talk about a survival trick that I tested out and I was amazed by it. But before we do that, if you're interested in detective stories, in the link will be in the description. There will be a link to my first book called Bloody Crosses. It's in Dutch. If you're interested, take a look, I would say. So, recently, I saw a prepper who talked about historical survival techniques, and one of the things that he read in somebody's autobiography was that he never cleaned his cooking pots on the outside where the fire was. And the reason behind it was because black takes more, because black is a darker color and it will absorb more heat. And that way you need less fuel from a fire because it was in the context of in the snow-like circumstances in the wilderness, and they could not find enough dry wood to cook water in. So that way he had to use less wood for quicker boil. And just like the no way guy, I was like, no way, and I tested it out. And yeah, for the test I used these. As you can see, this is this is one of my Polish camels. As you can see, it has been through a lot of fires. If I don't know if the lighting is good, and yeah, so it's darkened by the thing, and it said that they would never clean the spots, and this I only rubbed it a little bit off, so that's why it's blackened. You can still see the top side is good. Oh wait, I want to take it off. As you can see, the inside is still more reflective than the outside, and it is the same pot. It is my backup. How do you say this? Camel. And this has never been used. It even has the price tag on top of it. So this has never been used, and I tested it out on a small gas stove. So it's always the same temperature, and I measured it with a stopwatch how long it took for both filled pots to get to a boil. And I thought it would be like, if it would only be like 1 or 2 minutes, which can be dedicated to some other factors. So yeah, I thought, yeah, that could not be, no way. But you would be surprised. I tested it out, and this pot took 26 minutes on the temperature that I set on the gas stove to get to a full boil. This, on the other hand, was 17 minutes, and that's a big difference in actually. I was really surprised by it. So it works. A darker color, or if you don't clean your pots, it will absorb more heat and you will need less fuel. 8 minutes of fuel with a gas stove, with one of those gas canisters that you shove in. That could make a difference between 2 whole gas cylinders on one hike, perhaps. So yeah, it could be very handy, or if you don't have that much wood, it works. That's all what I'm trying to say. And I tested it out. I was really surprised, and I hope this will work either. But the problem is, because you never clean it, it will make the inside of your bug-out bag dirty with salt. So what I would advise is just clean it off as much as possible. It still will be black because I rubbed as much off as I can, and yeah, it leaves nothing behind, but it's still black. But the moment it gets wet, it will give off. So before you put it in your bug-out bag or your hike bag or whatever, dry it off as much as possible, or put it in a plastic bag so it will not bring soot into your bug-out bag. So yeah, that's a small tip that I want to give you. So yeah, this is my take on the reason why you don't clean your pots, and I hope this will make you think about some things, that to test out things, survival tips that you hear. This is the reason why I made this channel, because I look into history about how did people used to do things and why, and does it work as good as other stuff. And voila, these are the things that we learn from it with amazing results. So I would say thank you for watching, subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. So see you in the next video. Cheers.